afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. Got it. Ready? One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. At the 19-yard line. All right, go. Set. Young off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Set, go. Drill, 52. Set, cut. It's Young off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the bootleg, Stroud. And that is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they've been best unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Offenses have to continue to try and come up with ways to block this man. Otherwise, those types of plays happen. This is why the Panthers rebuffed trade offers for Burns all off season, knowing he's a franchise cornerstone. Career high 12.5 sacks last year, 38 in his first 4 seasons, and he added another one right there.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That throw by Young incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Young on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the 27-yard line. Now, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, let it too far, incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Godwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Stroud into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 down 20. To throw, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on his safety blitz. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now here's Stroud on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders able to power through. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Corey Littleton coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. To return it, Darius Phillips. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Ready, set. 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Pierce on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs out in the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Play action. Stroud now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. with Sanders up the middle. And some room to maneuver. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 53 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Brown showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, Young. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail this time.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got it with the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Steps away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
A 28-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
Stroud. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Pierce gets this one running right. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, it's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rondale Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got only 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at Will's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Young now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Wiggles free. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker under.
Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. From the end zone is Smith-Marset.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
52 blaster. Ready?
Now Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Another try. 2nd and 10 now.
Ultra. Ready.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Let's go.
Here now, 3rd down.
Strike. Check. Ready. Set.
Young to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will run the finish to this ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal.